I'm looking forward to that. I just hope it's not going to be like 1 month.
Yeah, you're looking forward to bad luck. You got one of them 2 months cases.
That's
you
what
2 months every day. You can't talk to anybody.
Chris Lund was the best. He came up to me like dead serious. He says, "Hey, man, if it's not for bad luck, you wouldn't have any luck at all."
That's what he said to you?
That's what he said. Yeah, I'll never forget that one. And I'm thinking, like,
Chris, you busy? You want me to come back later?
No, I was trying to find
busy.
a photo. Trying to find a photo for I did this podcast with Dorian. I tried to find that photo.
What photo are you looking for?
They need one to be comparable to the one they sent for him. So I was like, shit.
prime time.
No photo. No, it's one I did with Dorian over there in the thing.
Hey, I always ask people, why do you wear a hat inside? Like, what's the point of having a hat inside the house?
To hide my mug.
Hide what?
To hide my mug.
Nothing. You should see Chris on the latest fucking episode of Primetime Muscle. He's wearing shades in the fucking. Who had that idea?
You know what?
That's
Somebody probably said, "Chris, wear the fucking shade so people can't see you sleeping."
On the entry, that's what I do.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
I just saw it. I think
I get introduced.
I think you posted the promo.
Then I come into character after they introduce me. I gotta come into character over there,
What's new? Hey, what happened this weekend?
Oh man.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna talk about the show, but wait for a minute. But now talking about shades.
What do you mean wait 5 minutes? Why do we have to wait 5 minutes?
Yeah, because I have something to say. Who is the guy in bodybuilding that always wears shades?
Sean Ray.
Curly top.
Sean Ray and curly top.
Sean Ray. Okay, so Sean Ray. I'm still pissed off about this one. Listen, Flax was in a Coliseum gym, and we went to the bathroom to watch him pose. And fucking, Sean lays down on a floor and put his shades on the floor. And of course, I'm there looking at Flax. I didn't look, and I stepped back and I broke it.
Stepped on him.
And then he was like, "Okay, that's like $375." I said, "What do you mean 375?" He said, "That's how much it costs."
That's what he said. 375.
Yeah, and I had to pay him.
No, that's a 11. That was all it was, an 11.
11 size.
Anyway, I'm still bummed about that one. 375. I said, why would you put the glasses on the floor and I'm
don't tell me you paid for them.
Of course I did, man. What do you mean?
Why would you pay? Listen,
I felt bad. Shit,
that somebody leaves on the floor.
No bad.
Chris, would you pay for you?
I don't know.
You step back on the floor.
You guys are heartless assholes.
I don't think
I'm a good guy. I'm
I
a
don't
good
think
guy.
I'm a good guy.
You call it the good guy? Don't ask me what I call it. Hey, listen. What was it in the gym? Was it in the gym?
Yeah, the Coliseum gym.
Why didn't you use insurance?
What do you mean? Insurance for
you don't even know you have insurance for that.
I didn't. Of course I don't.
You need to pay. You need to pay.
I have zero clue. Probably I could have collected insurance.
Did you know that you pay insurance on your place too? You have to, really?
Hey, hold on. So
what do you think?
For some stupid asshole to step on the glasses on the floor, that insurance has to pay for that?
So what happens if somebody runs again busts his head over and sues you?
But that's different,
That's not different.
Hey, by the way, because it's.
Oh, you want to change? Hey, now you want to change the subject.
Hey, listen.
You want to change it? Let's go to Saturday.
Hey, 1 second. First, people asking, why don't we bring Sean on the podcast? We should. I do. So come on.
Why don't you bring him?
Okay. This is official invitation, right? But I was going to shit on him a little bit more.
I'm not
going to. I actually forgot what I was going to say. Fuck.
I don't understand. You and Sean, I said one day you hate him, the next day you
I never hate him. I really do love the guy.
But you use the word age.
Listen, you really do hate him sometimes, don't you?
You said hate. I
Hey,
heard
just
hate.
because we go into the
Wait,
screaming
let me look at
arguments for an hour doesn't mean that I don't like it.
Okay. They don't know. Okay.
let me
See,
look at that
I don't-
thread. I think I could find it, Dennis. Wait.
What's that?
What he said, I hate Sean.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't find it. I can't find it. I'll tell
Hate
him.
that MRFer.
Bro, he don't said so much.
Oh man.
Listen, but
If you
listen,
call
that's
him-
Milos. Milos gets when he's emotionally involved and he gets mad, he gets pissed.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, it's like it's a total
yeah,
opposite.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
See,
feel
I
bad.
can't be like that.
10
When I
minutes,
don't like
10 minutes later, I feel bad.
Yeah, see, I can't be like that. When I get to the point where I don't like a person for whatever reason, I'm done. You know?
I
And even-
can't hate.
You start to let things.
I don't hate Sean. You know, I have my differences with Sean a couple of times. Well, I
You're
guess
gonna have to.
like
Dennis,
everybody fucking else. I mean,
Dennis, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to have those moments.
you know. But let's bring him on. Who's the
He knows
closest to
that.
Sean?
Yeah, I'll
He
call
knows
him. I'll call him. You know,
I can
but
send him a
listen,
message if you want.
Sean speaks his mind. You have to respect that.
That's
did.
the only thing I respect about him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The only thing I respect
Yeah,
about Sean is that he
I
fucking
think I'm
speaks
Sean.
his mind.
Oh, you don't respect his body?
No, I don't respect certain things he does.
Hold on. The question is, you don't respect the body.
I loved his physique. I think he had one of the best physiques of all time.
You don't respect, you love.
Yes. Listen, I always said this.
Hey man.
One of the best bodybuilders to ever grace the stage. One of the best. You got to put him in there. I don't care what nobody says. He was one of the best posers.
Like I watched his whole career.
He was one of the most consistent guys when it comes to being in shape. And
Hey.
there's nothing wrong with that. You
But
know?
speaking his mind and standing behind what he says, how can you not respect that?
Yeah,
mean-
I respect that a lot. That's what I respect about him.
Yeah. So
You know?
Sean,
We can bring him on, but we can bring him on and we can, you know, we can. What are we going to talk
I
about?
sent you guys my Instagram.
It's a good person to bring everything up that we want to talk about. The things you don't want to say, we get Sean to say it. The things Mills can't say, we get Sean to
correct
say it.
guys. You don't want to.
Why you say me?
You guys,
Huh?
you're too careful. You know, I have.
Chris is Mr. Political Correct.
Yeah.
No, it's a subliminal.
I don't have
I'm
even that
criminal.
stupid filter.
There's something behind what I'm saying.
Well, it's not really about having filters. It's about listen. And you, Milos, we raised in Europe. You know, we speak what we think. You
We
know?
deleted like
Somebody
18
takes
minutes of the
everything.
footage because I speak too much shit.
Huh?
We deleted like 18 minutes of our footage. I said, "Spoke so much shit."
But because who? Who asked to delete their stuff? If it was,
Even I was
Hi.
embarrassed to publish that.
if
I went overboard that thing. Yeah. Well, what is Amir?
His flight was 4 hours delayed coming back from the US. He was supposed to land this morning.
Oh,
Well, he landed 4 hours late. He's driving. He's on his way home, and his ETA is at 8:45, 8:50, which is in 30 minutes. So I said, "Don't worry," because I didn't want to postpone.
okay. Yeah,
I
good.
said, "So we get to talking first, and then we bring him on when he's home."
Hey,
you know, glad
let
he's
me
still
see.
coming.
Let me see if Chris can say
Nope.
his last name.
Wait. Okay. I got it right here.
Good luck reading it. It's not.
No, but listen, but no bullshit. Let's bring Sean on. I think this will be a fun one too.
Yes.
You know,
Emir Miljic.
oh, no,
American.
why you want to Americanize? You want to Americanize everything?
Emerick.
Hey, hold on.
No, it's not
Yes.
turmeric or nothing
Say
like
my
that.
name. Chris, say my name.
Milos Misko Sarchev.
Yeah, it's Omerachik.
Amarachik.
Omeragic.
Amaragig.
Oh, you
We
speak
don't have-
it?
G in Serbia is
Oh, he's Serbian?
Montenegrin. Is Yugoslavian.
Yeah, he's Yugoslavian. Yeah,
I
right.
was gonna speak to him in my language and then mention, you and Chris, and you guys wouldn't know what we're talking about. Like back in the day, Nasser would come to me and say something about Chris, and in front of Chris, and then Chris was You're like, what are you guys talking? and then after we started laughing. Do you remember that?
Hey, you know what? He was different when I first met him. He was like all super humble, and he was like, I was like, oh yeah. He said, I said, man, you're doing good. You really think so? You really think so? That was the first Olympia when we compete. I placed right in front of him, right? He was seventh, I was sixth. Oh, you really think so? And then we went to the club that night, right? This fool brought all of his damn photos to the club. So he's in the club with a big ass bag like this in the club. And I look at it and say, you good? Oh yeah, I'm good. He got a big ass bag of all his fucking photos and shit that he didn't sell in his damn lap in the club. Yeah. Where's that? In Atlanta. Can you imagine?
Yeah, of course.
Like by the dance floor with all your photos in your lap. That's what he was doing.
I mean, listen, maybe because I told him the way I got the pro card, you know the story. I showed my pictures to Wayne D'Amelia, and Wayne D'Amelia took my pictures and took to Jim Mannion. And he
so you got a gift.
What do you mean gift?
You didn't actually win anything.
You didn't win it.
Hey, what did Dorian win?
Hey, you were gifted a pro
What did
card.
Dorian win?
Did he win the British?
The British
National Championship?
Yeah, but it was known every year. The overall gets an IFBB pro card.
National.
That was the British.
Serbian
That's
national.
the British, Milos. Look at
it.
They celebrated me right there.
Milos celebrating his pro card now.
It's a win.
Milos, no. It's been known it was for many years that the British, that's how Flex Lewis won his pro card.
Yes. Sonny Schmidt won Australian. So IFBB rules were if national federation recommend you and they approved you, you can get the pro card.
Yeah, but who recommended you?
Myself.
You recommended yourself. With the
you was ahead of it.
I go there, bring my pictures, As a matter of fact.
Look what I did. Got the best light, got the best.
As a matter of fact, I still have the pictures that you showed him.
I was searching through it. I'm
not saying you weren't qualified. You absolutely were qualified. But technically, you didn't win a pro card.
If you want to get technical
win the
about
pro
it,
card.
you seem pretty.
Even the pro card by Jim Mannion and Wayne D'Amelia at the time, because they saw unbelievable pictures. They knew. Listen. They knew I'm gonna qualify for Olympia in my pro debut. As soon as they.
Milos, do we really accept this as a pro?
Yeah, you put that up.
Accept it or not, I have
we had to bust our ass and beat the best of the best in the United States to get our pro card.
Oh, that's such a
I
feel so bad for you.
I know he won the Australian.
You want to show that SHAWN didn't recognize. What was it?
Yeah, Mr. Universe. No, SHAWN was pissed off that
the last time he was arguing with SHAWN was because Milos mentioned that he won the universe. And SHAWN told him, the universe that you won.
Yeah.
We can talk about that again on the show next Monday. I said, SHAWN, I'm gonna tell SHAWN. I said, SHAWN, how did he turn pro?
Is he part of the fraternity or not?
See how much you guys love each other.
Yeah. I do. I really appreciate SHAWN big time. I argue with my mom. I argue with my sister. It doesn't mean that, I hate them. I don't love them. It's just like, fuck. SHAWN can be pain in the ass.
You argue the same way with your family?
Yeah. I am highs and lows, Don't open the doors of hell.
Highs and lows.
Yeah. But anyway, you were at the show, my man. You saw what we did.
I'm always in the field. You notice that?
Probably in the first row, high as a kite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High as dry.
Here we go.
Okay, Chris.
I had a competitor in the show, and
also in the pros.
No. Amateur. Yeah, man.
All right, let's get to the pros. Let's get to the pros.
Brandon won his
I
class.
mean,
Okay, let's get to the
first
pros.
of all, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I gotta say is this show was in California. I'm a true and blue California bona fide West Coaster for life. Represented it, repped it throughout my whole career. Threw the dubs up. When I'm on the East Coast, I threw it up. I always brought it. And not only that, Dennis, it was like I didn't want someone to come into my city and win my show from my state that I was born in. And I had I don't know, I had a chip on my shoulder about that. I didn't want.
Are you talking about this past weekend?
Yeah, I'm like, where is the representation of the West Coast? Who's repping the West Coast?
Who was there that you was rooting for from the West Coast? From the East Coast, from the West Coast.
Well, I mean,
TONIO.
what? What's that? Well, it's not like I was really. I'm trying to help all the guys, most of the guys that I come in contact with. You know, I'm trying to, I'm rooting for these guys to be the best they can be. You know, it wasn't like I had a dog in the.
You had Beef Stew winning the show.
Yeah, I thought he was going to win the show. And I told Tonio, I said he came in a lot fuller than when I thought he was going to come in. And he paid attention to a lot of things that we said right on this show. The stuff that we was talking about right on this show, he addressed those things. And so
you remember what I said last week? Who had Tonio winning?
Yeah, that's biggest.
There's only 1 out of 3.
Hey,
which is really funny. Last week we literally went 3 different ways for
Buddhist. Yeah, Buddhist.
This is not a good. This is not even a good look for us.
Hey, listen, I went with the.
I was
plus 2,000 underdog.
Second. I had him.
Went with the minus 500 favorite.
I know, but listen, all 3 of us we consider us experts, so called.
Yeah, we're expert. But I have
3 ways. We don't even agree who's going to win.
I'm a little bit harder on Tonio because I expect way more out of him than anybody.
Okay, so now, Chris, you were right there. So tell me this. So what did Tonio look like compared to New York?
I thought he was a little bit better. I thought he was better in the stomach. I think he's improving in that area more and more. He had more cuts in the quads, which I thought was a deterrent from his look. His back to a bicep, the actual Christmas tree is a little bit deeper, going into the lats more, not just in the middle of the between the lats. So that was good. Glutes a little tighter. But I thought his hamstrings was flatter at this show, and it was very evident that you need some work there. So I'm sure he's going to try to address that as much as possible. That's to me was sticking out the most to me as far as like need work. The abs are improving, like I said. The chest was fuller than what I expected, and it was he jumped out in front and sprinted all the way to the finish line.
I mean, I can only the live stream or whatever video we saw was terrible.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really see.
Live stream.
Yeah.
There was no live stream. So
I took some video.
Yeah, but I saw some footage. I guess it was some camera footage from phones or something. I don't know. But it wasn't great. So yeah, Milos, you had Tim Bodesheim winning. Tim ended up in 8th.
I know.
What do you think happened there? Because I saw some pictures today where that he posted. He still looked good. So was he just outclassed?
Yeah, put it this way. He can get in a crazy condition, as you guys know, and you know that very well. Okay, so he left his mark in New York. He was coming in here. I thought he's just gonna rip up, be shredded. He improved his V-taper a little bit. You know, if he fixed his stomach, he has crazy legs, good arm. I mean, I thought that he could be a dark horse and move in, but they kept him completely out. And listen, the difference between 2nd and 8th place, he wouldn't be like, wow, this blew him off the water. Amiragis was 9th in New York, okay? And how much better Amir was. And we're going to talk to Amir. Amir was ripped to pieces, sliced and diced 2 days before the New York. and I guess they little overcarb him. I don't know if he's going to say that or not. So you actually didn't leave. He didn't leave that impression. Emir has everything, but again, he needs more legs. He needs control in his stomach. He needs fuller chest. Side poses could come up. From a back, he is ridiculous. Actually, I want to ask Chris who won the back double biceps pose, later on. But Tim, I mean, he didn't bring it. I thought maybe he's going for condition and maybe got flat. So you got that flattish soft, not over spilled soft. It was, for me, what I've seen for that stupid footage that I've seen. I mean, that's why Chris was there. He saw it.
Hey,
Look at my wife. That's not my wife. That's
That was so funny. Thinking she could stay out of the picture. She could have just walked. It would have looked better.
It's okay just to walk. Just to go ahead and walk.
How old is he? She walked back down
At
the
this
stairs.
point.
Now listen, I trained Crystal today. That's Charles Parkin's daughter. Legs. I mean, I was blown away. The biggest regret, I didn't tape it. You would not believe what this girl did. Holy shit. Yeah, so she was crawling just to hide, but maybe she's going to crawl the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways, so, shit.
You know, one thing I noticed also on that stage, the stage presence is just out the window, walking from the curtain to
I
the
heard that.
stage. And it was like, I'm telling you, let me show you. What's this cat's name? Nunez, Pablo, I think.
The Spanish guy?
Yeah, he's like,
take your shirt off so we can see what he's doing.
and I was like, damn, dude, that shit.
Is that the guy that plays in the top 5?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, he was 5th.
Yeah.
And,
So I remember because I called Chris. I was a little tipsy when I called him, to be honest.
you sit at the dinner table. So.
Yeah, I was after the show. I had dinner with this crew and the judges, and then I called Chris because I wanted to see, because I saw that Amy wasn't the first call out on some Instagram pictures. So I called Chris because I wanted to get the inside scoop, and Chris told me right there. I said, "Listen, it's Amy and TONIO for 1 and 2." He saw that, and Amy wasn't in second when they first called him.
I know.
He came from the outside. And
I got a little nervous with what I told you because they started switching them around at the night show. Say, wait a minute, like what's happening? But then it ended up just like what I thought.
Yeah.
Let's call him his name Emir, not Emir. What is it? Emir. Emir.
Listen. Not everybody is Yugoslavia. Not everybody knows how you guys.
Yeah, but that's why we have a platform. Let's get it.
But he's in Germany. He lives in Germany. I guarantee you, everybody calls him Emir.
Okay.
Because he lives in Germany. You can't expect
they call me MILOS, fuck.
I'm from the urban sector of the world.
Yeah, but in Germany, people call you Milos.
Milos.
Not Milos. They call you Milos.
No one says Milos.
Germans have so many Serbians. Why they don't?
There's Misko and there's Milos. That's all you got.
So, the mind.
So, Chris, I've seen what you said about Pablo. And I don't know why these guys, you're a pro bodybuilder, you're going to go on the stage, you have to measure every step, every angle, facial expression, look.
Yeah, it all matters. Facial expression.
You did exactly what you showed. I've seen it.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing, man? It's like, what kind of, that's like if you walk in for a job interview and you like come in there, like have some mindset about what you're gonna do and how you're gonna look.
But you see, there's still plays.
He looked tremendous. If he had a better biceps.
But Chris, I see what you're saying, and you always look for the things that could get better. But if it's not hurting them, why would they pay attention to it? At the end of the day, nobody knew who he was. I never even heard his name. Did I? Who? This Munoz.
Yeah,
they were mixing him up. They all.
I know, but before Saturday, did you know who he was?
Yeah, I don't know his last name. His just name Pablo.
I'll find him on Instagram.
So, but he came and he looked great. So at the end of the day, I think they didn't really care what he looked like when he walked on stage. You
I
know,
know.
what matters is
I
when he
just
hits
feel
the
like
poses.
I feel like
I
it's a
feel
art.
you. I feel you. I know they need to, but it's not getting better. It's going away from it more.
I always thought
Maybe
the
they
old
should
age
maybe
feel
they should start, not maybe punishing people for not, doing these
at
kind of things,
least
but
paying
maybe
attention to it, huh?
just maybe award people that doing it. So maybe other people see us. Say,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
maybe we
yeah,
should
yeah,
step
yeah.
it up a
Well,
little.
Yes,
do
yes.
you remember how Angel Calderon went on the stage in New York?
No.
Yes.
It's the same thing. Like they're 500 pounds.
Look at man.
Right?
Like
But
you 5'4" and you weigh a good what is it? 205, 200
yeah,
maybe?
but, come on, be
Came out
normal.
300.
He wa- It just I
Yeah, but
don't know.
you know how this has been, people are pumped, they pumped up, they're coming out.
But bro,
You'll feel some
you said
people
this many
still
times
think they
about
look
me. You said this many times about me. I didn't walk like that, and I was
never,
a good
never.
255.
how did Dexter come on stage and how did he get off the stage?
He slowly walked on stage, always ran.
Slow.
Always ran back. Dexter
Slow
did not
mo.
leave
Yeah, yeah, slow mo
without
on.
running.
Run out.
Hey, somebody asked me who would win the race. Hey, who would win the race going on the stage, Jay Cutler or Dexter Jackson?
Dexter would definitely not win.
Oh, going on the stage?
On the
Oh,
stage.
not Dexter.
Like Chris Love.
How about Dexter and Flex?
I think this is where Dexter got it from.
Exactly.
I think Dexter got that a little bit from Flex, because Flex was got that gangster
Flex had
lean.
a walk, man. He had the best walk in bodybuilding history.
But when you got a body like that, you can do it.
Hold on a second. Flex, but he would walk, he would keep the arms by his side. It doesn't go left leg, right arm, right leg, left arm, like how normal people walk.
Because his clavicle's not that wide.
Arm straight and their legs move. Anyway, let's go to the contest. So,
He kept it tight.
Chris, if you were the judge, not knowing results, if you were the judge, what would you see?
I would have had I would have Stewart up closer to the top of the heat.
Where? Put him somewhere.
I think he came well. I just started seeing him hitting shots that was very comparable to Tonio as far as he crushed down hard on the abs and thighs, most muscular. I would like to see actual. Okay, we'll talk. Heiser. What is he?
No, don't forget you're mic'd. Don't drop
exactly. Hey man, but I feel like something's got to be. I don't know. I just wish I'd see people paying attention to at least even the facial expressions. When your body's tight, you can still control your face totally different from what your body is doing.
Of course.
People put them all together as like whatever happens in my face is gonna happen type of pose, I don't know.
You're a master of that old presentation. John Brown had a face for each pose.
And I seen John yesterday at Venice Beach. Yeah, him and Melvin.
Oh, Melvin was there too?
Yeah, he was out there.
But getting back to Stu, I like Stu, man.
Yeah, man. I just
I thought
he got a little frustrated. He got a little frustrated with the show, but it's all for learning right now. You're not gonna win every show, but and then you see what he posted about his hair.
Yeah,
to cut his hair.
You know what?
Better.
I like him. He's not going to cut his hair. Fuck it.
That's fine. Fuck it. If you got a full head of hair, man, me too.
I support him.
A lot of fools ain't got no hair.
I support beef stew, man.
Where do you get that from?
I support beef stew for sure.
Good, man.
Beef stew, I got your back, brother. I got your back.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I support beef stew.
No,
This-
I think don't you think he looked better than in New York?
Yeah, he did. He did.
So were the
hold on.
other guys all that much better than in New York? How about the Polish guy?
I mean, here's the thing. I think they gave him a different look at the night show because he wasn't even in the top four thing, but then he moved up into the top four. But he should have been even
Oh,
closer.
so he was out of the top four after prejudging,
Yeah,
you
he was
think?
fighting for
Yeah.
5 and 6 after the prejudging, and then he moved into the top four. But I just think given a better look, and Sandy was a head judge, so we could probably interview her at one time and ask what was going on with the show. But in my opinion, I think they kind of whiffed that one. Like he could have been better than that as far as placing. But Amir. So, and then also Christian, he had different times that he looked really good at certain times. Certain times he didn't. They had a lot of body parts on each other. Christian had the better abs in the contest. Some of the back shots wasn't as strong like Amir. I felt he had the best back double bicep in the show. Not the best last prep, which was very important to notice because once he went from here down to here, he's not holding his hands in the right place on his body, and he's not utilizing his body in the right manner to even show his lats. His lats look tiny as far as on his body, if that makes any sense. And the last spread just didn't even come off his body. He has a whole lot of real estate from here to his navel, whole lot of real estate, and you got to keep all that shit. I don't think he trains it because he notices that it's probably bigger than a lot of other bodybuilders, but you still have to get a big functioning ab situation, just like Nick Walker did, improved his abs, and that improved that area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mic drop.
If Amir can bring his legs up a little bit more.
That too.
Okay. So we're gonna have him on the show. So
At an
maybe-
offset. Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll say it again, but that's just what I'm seeing at the show. And Antonio, like I said, he's improving these areas, and he even told me backstage, like, you see, he said I was listening. And I said that's good.
So you talked to Beef Stew after prejudging, and he came way better for finals.
Yeah, he
What did
did,
you tell him?
but he wasn't happy. No, I didn't need to really tell him much. He would start talking to his coach right away, but he was really displeased.
To the call out.
Yeah, he said, he's wondering, can he go talk to the judge? I said, yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him right now. Shit, go talk to Tamer. Talk to.
Was Tamer judging too?
No, but he was there, and he had a slip in front of him, but it was Sandy's show to judge, the head judge.
Sandy is on point, man. She's a great judge. It would be great to have her on the show.
I saw mentioning she was paying attention to this area on a couple of people that she probably thought Beef Stew didn't present very well or something like that. I just saw her gesturing with her hands. I'm watching every little thing, when she was talking to Tamer.
What do you think of my guy from Korea, Sung Chun Lee?
I thought he's good. I thought he can keep improving his body, but he can improve the poses. Also, his posing is a little bit off, but he was an impressive guy. He wasn't lackluster in any kind of way, shape, or form.
He's 46 years young. I mean, if you look at his skin,
amazing, man.
Oh my God.
That's amazing. Well, you got that genetic, that Asian genetic thing going.
Yeah. Crazy.
He's Korean or what?
Arms.
He's Korean?
Yeah. Crazy shoulders and arms, right? And then, he pulled it off. he had an injured knee, so he couldn't really train legs, but legs from the front, I think look great. I mean, it's still not really volumized exactly, but separated. I think Sandy told him that he's penalized and didn't place as high because hamstring glutes were not tight enough. You know, so
the way, the glutes was weak, weak area.
So see, Emir, for example, and we're going to talk about, and there's many guys. Andrea Presti, for example, from Italy, they have that super striated glutes, right? But you would need a little bit more volume to the think about it. When somebody has
you have to turn that kick function off, man. You got this.
How do I do that? I don't know. I like this shit.
I like this shit. One arm, one hand.
Oh, just one? Okay.
Something. You be doing something. I don't know what you're doing.
Nothing happens. Oh, well. Yeah, but my point was, Chris, you know that very well, and Dennis, when somebody has a crazy thick striated glutes and weak quads, what does it mean?
It means he's focusing
on the way you're training, you think?
Of course. They don't put in the quads.
Well, a lot of people, when you bend down to squat, their butt is sticking out too far this way and not collapsing straight down like this.
Or they're leaning forward too much, so it's all ass and lower back.
Ass squat. Yeah. Less tension on the quads.
Yeah, how could you not tell this after years and years of training? And
but because Milos,
they film every damn thing. You would think you would
know. Even though there's enough information out there that you can train the right way, there's still, I mean, 50% of all humans have stubborn body parts that just don't grow like everything else. You know, it just happens. Some people have weak shoulders, and they do everything they're supposed to do, and their shoulders not getting to that point where they need to train with other body parts, arms, you know. So for him, unfortunately, maybe it's legs, so we don't know. But he asked it, you know, definitely, and this is going to be my advice to him. I said, whatever it is you've been doing, you're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to change it, you know, and this ain't got nothing to do with food. This ain't got, because everything else is improving, so it's got to be the training.
So Emir is going back to Germany, right? So he's not going to do the...
He's back home now. He's on his way to this house.
He's not doing Toronto?
Toronto isn't, no, I don't think so. I think he might be doing the shows out here. In 2 weeks, it's the Impro or the Spain Grand, something in Spain.
Spain and Italy and then Dubai, right?
Yeah, there's Toronto, there's Vancouver, there's Chicago, there's a couple, there's a lot of shows still.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, so let's talk about your guy real quick, man. He looks better every time I see him. BEHROUZ.
Oh yeah.
The dude's coming, man. I wish there's any news on his visa, man. What's happening there? Is he still on top of it?
I mean, he hired some other lady that works for Visa and all that stuff, and she was convincing us that he's gonna get it, and then he didn't get it. I don't know, but third time is a charm. That's what happened with Chopin. 17, 18, he didn't get it. 19, he finally got it. I mean, American Embassy got his application, and they still didn't neither deny him or approve him. And time is clicking.
He keeps pending, yeah.
Yeah. But how long is going to pend? I don't know.
You think they care?
Somebody has to, man.
Yeah.
You know one thing I noticed about this guy? How you say BEHROUZ?
BEHROUZ.
He overposes his front lat spread. Why does he do that? He want to be 500 pounds in that pose.
Yeah, but hold on. To create the crazy V taper, which he has, I mean, does he overpose in the front relax or front lat spread?
This thing here.
Yeah, going down into
it's like
you know me. I'm like you. For me,
it's a relaxed pose, man. It's not a fucking. I'm gonna be the biggest guy on this.
Yeah, how many? Be sitting on a wide fucking motorbike.
Yeah, how many people ride the bike? I mean, how many? I mean, Jay Cutler, right?
Oh man,
I
Like,
like
it
arms.
could be a nice pose from the front, but he's making it not nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but let's say something good about this man, Chris. Can you?
yeah.
Well, he's good because we
Every
talked
time
about
I
him.
want to bring somebody up,
Yeah,
that's
He's good
and I'm
because
thinking, all right, Chris is
He's
going to come
becoming
in
a
with
Sean
some
Ray.
negative.
He's becoming like
he's good
Sean.
because no, I'm not.
Chris,
Stop it.
man,
You know what, Dennis. If I was just sitting on the couch or coaching from the couch all the time and not actually in the gyms around the world, in the posing rooms, trying to help, trying to give my advice, then I would feel like I'm just being that guy. But I'm actually out here trying to help people be better. We already recognize that they're the best in the world. I'm saying it now. We are recognizing that you are the best in the world. I'm going to shape you. I'm going to caress you, BEHROUZ, and I'm going to do everything I can to make you feel more.
This is to all IFBB professional
I'm
bodybuilders.
just saying.
This is to all professional bodybuilders.
Yes, you are
Stay
the
away
best.
from Chris.
You are the best already. That's why we
No,
have.
anyways, I like the guy. Yeah, I see what Chris is saying though.
Look at that.
Oh,
That's a little, that was a little bit much.
He does it every time, Dennis.
Ja, sei so gut, dreh mal dein Telefon seitwärts, bitte. Dass man
Every
dich ganz
time,
gut sehen.
Dennis. It's every time.
Hey, don't speak German.
Hello, guys.
Emir speaks Serbian too. We can talk Serbian.
Emir, turn your phone sideways so we can hear, we can see you full picture.
Is this better?
I'm gonna have to speak Latin. That's all I got.
Oh shit.
Oh.
No.
Is this
Maybe
better
you
now?
locked your screen. Did you lock your screen?
Yes.
No, everything. Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh,
now,
here we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
now I got it, right?
Perfect. First, let me say thank you, man. I know you had a long trip, 4 hours delayed. This is for the audience. He was delayed and he should be home like hours and hours ago. So he was rushing on his way home and he just basically walked in the door, right?
I just walk in the door, make my hair a little bit to look a little bit good, and then I just start in. How are you doing, guys?
Good job with the hair.
First, congratulations, my man. That's second place, right? You're knocking on the door of the Olympia.
I'm knocking at the door of the Olympia, like, I think now for the fifth time second. The fifth time second.
Fifth
The
time
last
second.
Man,
in the last.
how does that feel? I want to
years,
talk to another guy that's placed second so many times like me. How does that feel?
It feels like shit, Chris. It feels like shit. Every time the same feeling. The first time was a good feeling. Second time was also a good feeling. The third time it feels like you there, you do, but you're not there. You know.
We've been talking about Sean Ray today a little bit. Sean would say a second place is first loser. He doesn't like it. Is it?
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Wish I was second.
It's their worst position.
So how do you feel when you look at yourself, you know, in New York and then you come to California the week after? What did change? What package did you like the most?
To be honest, I like the package in New York more because I was, of course, fuller, bigger. I had 124.5 kilograms. I don't know how much this is in pounds. I think.
It's around 275 pounds.
Yeah, but the thing is, I hold it still a little bit of water, so I was not so. I didn't have this grainy look. I was like more like a bubbly, fuller look, but with a little bit of water under the skin, and that's what we changed from New York to the CALI show, and it worked really well. So
how much lighter weight?
2 kilograms, just 2 kilograms. So I was 122 kilograms at the CALI Pro in the morning.
So that's still that's still like 270. And you're tall, right? How tall are you?
6.1, like
6'1". Yeah, he's a tall
centimeters. Like I think I'm saying. What is it?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I have the same. I'm the same tall like Samson. We are the same from the high.
But your condition was outstanding. I mean, I don't think there was anybody close to your condition, especially from the rear. It was unfucking believable.
This is what
You know how do you know how much you look different from front to back? I'm sure you heard that many times. Like
Did I look?
your back shot can rival like anybody back double bicep. And then I felt like the last spread was lackluster as far as that compared to your back double. Back double was like a knockout. It's just like you beat everybody in that shot. I'm telling you, like it was
Thank
not.
you, Chris.
I was like, holy shit! I was surprised because I never saw that. Man, that was very impressive. Then the front, I was like, man, this guy could be. You know, you had different times you look better than other times on the stage. Did you feel that, or did you ever feel like, man, you know, I'm breathing a lot. You know, how did you feel up there?
To be honest, I didn't feel so comfortable because that we did a complete different way that we did for the New York show. Because before the New York show, we carved really crazy up. Like I also had like Chris let me 4 days in a row eat 2 burgers, 2 fries, but 2 big fries and 2 big burgers, and of course a lot of cookies. So and a lot of rice, a lot of potato, and he made me really full. And when I was in a gym the week before, I had pumps. I felt big. I felt good. I felt hard. But at the Cali Pro Show, when we started like the peak week, we did completely different. We used like maybe 150 to 200 grams of carbs per day, and that every day, every day, every day. And the first 3 days, I say to myself, man, what is Chris doing now? What is
Chris is left.
with the wrong button.
Keep talking, though. Keep talking.
Okay.
I say to myself, what is Chris doing? Why is he change everything? So, because he was in New York the first time, he saw me in real person. We posed a lot together. He saw everything, how I look, how I pose. We changed a lot, and I say to myself, why is he changing so much? I mean, a completely different plan. And the last day before the show, my body started like to get hard and dense, not big, like not the pumped way, like the New York show. It just started to dance. The water sucked in the muscle, go out from the skin, and I started feeling really hard, like grainy hard.
So you felt it.
Then, yeah, I felt it. I feel it. It was
That's a good feeling.
I don't know how to
That's a good
explain.
feeling.
It was different, but like I say, in New York, I feel like full and pumped, like full, but not hard. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the Cali show, I was like really dense. I feel like when I flexed, I felt I was really hard, and I feel every fiber of the muscle. So the last day before the show, I started thinking, okay, Chris, now I understand what is Chris doing, because Chris is never telling me what he's doing. Sometimes he tell me like middle of the peak week, like 3 days before the show, yeah, you look great, but I still don't know what I'm doing. But I think he's joking with me. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. And that was the difference between New York and Cali. So I think
So if it was up to you for
yeah.
for the next show, which would you prefer, to carb up like crazy or to go with lower carbs?
With lower carbs, definitely with lower carbs. The denser look, because the denser look make the illusion on the stage with the tone and everything makes you look bigger. And on the stage, when I pose, I feel the muscles better, and I can flex it more, and I just feel comfortable. On the stage, I feel more comfortable. At the Cali show, because I felt the body different. The body was different. It was completely different. So I prefer the New York, like the fullness from New York, but the density and the hardness and the grainy look of Cali. But if I had a choice, I still go with the New York Pro look. But
So I have one question because, you know, of course, you even though you are from former Yugoslavia, you still represent Germany now because you live in Germany all your life. And so does Tim Budesheim, who had a good showing in New York, you know, who was going to California thinking, or expecting to be fighting for that title. So now you coming into that show because in New York you didn't place as well. You know, is there a somewhat rivalry between you and Tim, knowing that you both represent the same country? So who has the bragging rights? So was that in the back of your mind going into the show that you need to beat Tim?
To be honest, no. I know Tim is a very good guy. Of course, he's also a very good bodybuilder, but I didn't go to the show with the mind, oh, I need to beat Tim to show the people in Germany I'm the best.
Right.
When I go to New York, I say first to myself, okay, Nick is there, a lot of good guys. TONIO is there, of course. Marty Fitzwater is there, and this will be a tough lineup. But I didn't really think about Tim. At the CALI, but when he beat me, when I saw he beat me, like I placed 9th in New York, and Tim was like 7th, I say to myself, okay, maybe it's good.
To beat him. To beat him.
Maybe it's good to show the people in Germany, okay? I need to find a way to beat him to show them that I am better than him. And
well, let's put it this way: you were better than him in California. He beat you the week prior, so you guys need to get back on stage together to really duke it out. You know, who gets the bragging rights? Because now, are you shutting it down, or are you continuing going for that?
No, I'm continuing, of course.
What's the next show?
Chris said for this week I need to rest, so he let me rest the next few days.
Spain.
Because I get also a little bit sick and after the show, and my nose is shut down, and I don't know if we're doing Spain, but I would love to do it. Of course, it'll be also a tough lineup like Michael Kritzo, BEHROUZ TABANI from MILOS, William Bonac is there, and I don't know now. I think Tim will do the show. I don't know. He didn't talk really much to me after the CALI Pro. I think he was a little bit.
He was upset too.
He was a little bit mad. I go to him. I say hi Tim, and I try to talk to him, but he was so fucked up. But I understand him.
Which in Tim's defense, Tim is a good guy. He's not arrogant or cocky. He's not at all. But at this moment, when you go, and I know how that feels. We all know what it feels like when you know you're going to a show and he's like, "Oh, I'm right there. I'm going," and then all of a sudden it backfires. I went through the same experience like this when in 2000, I don't remember what. I went from the New York Pro in second, and then 2 weeks later it was the Colorado Pro. I went there as a high favorite.
Yeah.
And got beat, you know? And I didn't even place right. I think I got beat by George Farah.
I way overcarbed him.
Of all people.
Milos, listen, Milos did something I don't think he ever done this before, and I think he never did it again. I'm going to say it because I don't care. He had me fucking drinking orange juice the night before the show. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? I'm drinking and then juice?
You must have had some extra carbs.
You want to do the glucose test in the hospital? They were going to give you orange juice and fucking insulin. And, you know, that's kind of good. But anyway.
I look like a fucking balloon full of water.
Apple juice.
I was like, I was ready.
But Chris gave me also during training. He gave me also orange juice.
That's during training, but not the night before the show.
The night before the show.
Fucking night before the show, he took me out. We ate and fucking drank orange juice, and I'm thinking like, oh shit. In the morning, he comes into the room. He said, "Let me see." And I see in his face, he didn't want to show me nothing. I can see in his face, I look like shit. I'm like, I'll be damned. And I had my family. I flew my wife and daughter in. And I was like, because I thought I was going to win.
Okay, hold on. Let's say a couple of other things. there's always Bumix that can work, right? But
Oh, yeah.
show was 2 hours early. It's supposed to be at 2, and they told you to be there, for 12 o'clock prejudging. If you remember, I remember the details because hold on a second, what the fuck? Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Look, let's focus on Emir.
I remember this. I remember this. Well, I don't know if I took the Bumix or not, but I tell you this, it didn't work. I swear to God. I remember I felt to myself, I said, he must have that shit in his back pocket for the last 15 years. That shit's not working no more.
Maybe expired. Hey, on a serious note, Emir, you are knocking on the door.
I was getting serious, Milos. I was serious.
I want to change the subject.
On a serious note now.
Yeah. The thing that I'm hearing from you, right? You like a full look. You're 6'1", and of course, probably you heard many times, if you're just bigger, fuller, you would be a major contender. So I know that a few times in your shows, you try to fill it up. And the way when I look at it, for me, I like your ripped look always better. Yeah. So it was, for me, no comparison. New York and California, guy from California would beat guy from New York any day of the week. You probably not even be compared. Okay. So that should be the look, but can you put a little bit more size? This is pretty much how it is.
That's what I find out that day after the show. That all the people came to me and say, Emir, you need to have this look, just more muscles.
Yeah.
Just more muscles.
Now, more muscles. Dennis is very observant. So he says, you need more quads. We were talking before you got on podcast. Your glutes are super striated and full and thick and everything else. And my suggestion is you probably are pushing everything for quads way too much for the glutes. So for me, if I could tell you something, you need to really, like, you have a shut down the light in this room and that room and that room, and just keep the light on one room, that quadriceps room. So shut off lower back, shut off hamstring, shut off glutes when you do, and just push with the quads. So you have to.
Yeah.
You're talking. Okay, just one more second. Dennis was saying also, everybody has some weakness, and then maybe some arms and shoulders. I think that for legs, especially.
No, I didn't, Milos, I didn't say weakness. I said stubborn body.
Stubborn. Okay, stubborn muscle. But out of all the muscles, I think that quad is easiest to establish that mind muscle connection and burning. You want to feel unbearable burn. So
yeah, but Milos, when I mean stubborn, that means that you still get your pumps, everything's that she just came. That means, you do everything right and your muscle is just not responding the way it should.
Okay. But this is what I want to say. I had a guy who comes, I don't feel my quads when I train. You say, well, what? You're going to feel the quads in 15 seconds. Okay. So you get them in any squatting movement, like right there about close to the puddle, and let them stay there for a while. Of course, quads are going to start burning like hell. Okay, now, it's burning. You feel it. Okay, now go inch down, inch up. Keep that zone. Stay there. So Emir, for me, I would like when you train quads, the only goal for you is to create unbearable burning sensation in your quads wherever it is. I call it burning zone. Don't do the rep, the full range or whatever else, because probably your mechanics, something else takes over, glutes and hamstring, whatever. So be honest to yourself. Are you burning your quads to the point of this is unbearable? Oh, yes. Well, now intensify. Have even more burn just in the quads. Don't let anything else, chip in.
Yeah,
but Milos, you
have a primary muscle and the secondary muscle. So utilize the primary muscle for what you're trying to work on, and what's going to probably be, 70% of the pressure, and then the last 20 and 30 or whatever it is, that's going to be in the glutes. But your primary muscle got to be the that's where you get connected. That's how you're gonna really improve.
Go ahead.
But you guys think it's just the burn? Just the burn? Just the burn?
Fucking burn, baby, burn.
Yeah.
Just the
it's-
burn?
Yeah.
Burn.
Hold on. You can burn with the lightweight and you can burn with the heavyweight. First, you have to feel the burn, establish, identify with the muscle. Okay, now
Okay.
the quad is doing the job. Now, when the quad is doing the job, now you can put the load and you can prolong the range and stuff like that. But for me, when I told them, the way I see it, like many guys, Andre Presti, some of you, other guys, you have the crazy glutes, all the shit is happening, right? I'm 99% sure, I would bet that that's what happened. You put on a secondary muscle group, as Chris is saying, and you're finishing the work from there. So prohibit, bless you,
Thank you.
put the glutes back in the room and don't bring glutes to the gym. Just bring the fucking quads.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
I understand what you mean. Sometimes I think I have the problem sometimes with my ego. I think it's because not the problem with my ego. Of course,
Yes,
ego also.
it's
I
called ego.
love to train heavy. I love to train heavy as possible.
But listen, let me tell you something. I know I'm gonna catch you right there because
I know
when
you're
I
gonna
was being taught this type of movement, this type of mindset with Robbie, I wanted to go heavier because it was less pain.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I can do a 110-pound dumbbell curl and it's not gonna burn like that fucking 30 or that 40. I was like, I'd rather do the 110. So it's like when I'm doing 500 some on the incline, it's like it's a whole nother workout with the 315 or the 405.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Do you train by yourself or you train with a training partner?
I train with a training partner.
Okay. Your
So
training
I
partner,
like-
does he push you or is he just somebody that respects you so much that he won't push you to the point where you need to go?
He's just there for me to spot me.
Okay. Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is, so he spots you for whatever you want to do. Do you say how many reps you want to do or he's pushing you to the reps?
No,
So
I'm doing everything.
You don't need it.
You need somebody to fucking tell you
Somebody
what you need to
that
be
tells
doing.
you what to do and not listen to you. Because your mind sometimes plays tricks with you when especially on legs, because that shit does hurt. And sometimes pain can tell your mind that's where I need to go and that's enough. And that's what Milos been trying to say. When you think this is all I can take, you have no idea how much further you can go when you get pushed. And you can only get pushed by someone that you respect, because otherwise you can stop. Even if this motherfucker says, give me 5 more, you go, fuck me.
Yeah.
If you listen and you do what you got to do, you get to the point where the pain gets so intense that all of a sudden you go numb. And that's when you're on the other side. That's when you're on the other side. That's where you need to.
But it's different.
And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about with Dennis.
Chris, let him speak real quick.
But it's different when you train in Germany. In Germany, it's nobody. Who is in Germany? In Germany, it's nobody.
That's why you need to come to the
Marcus
US.
Rule in Germany, but Marcus Rule don't give a fuck about anyone, just about Urs. He just loves Urs. He don't give a fuck about anybody in Germany. He does his own thing. Who is also there in Germany? Who I really respect? Nobody. Nobody is in Germany.
Yeah.
Well, you got
Nobody.
Here's what we do. We talked about this the other day. Here's what we're going to do. You need to come to the
camp somewhere, man.
You need to come to the US and we're going to send you to 3 stops.
Okay. Okay. We will do it.
You're going to stop in Vegas. You're going to stop in California and you're going to stop in Arizona. And then you're going to
appreciate it and love it.
3 different ways.
Okay.
We're not going to find out which one worked, but one of them is going to work. I promise you that.
Okay. Let's do it.
You know what it is,
Come on.
No, because I talked to Emir the other day and he said, listen, you got to come and you got to just do something different. And the best thing is always when you get away from where you're comfortable. Sometimes you go somewhere else, where you have a place to stay, where you can get your meals, you know what I'm saying? And you can train and focus on training only, no other bullshit around you. It doesn't take long for you to make this improvement. I think 1 month is a long time when you do it the right way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
You can change your body in 3 weeks.
Yeah, a month. Maybe not now before the show, but after the show.
But after that,
post rebound, wouldn't that be the best thing for him?
Yeah. Hey,
what the months of the shows you got coming up? What months?
I think the next 2 months will be, if I'm not doing Spain, I will do
Italy is week later.
Yeah.
Italy and France. France is also not so far from me away, like 4 hours just.
Oh, France, they have an open pro show too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this in
Italy?
July or August or when?
July. June is, I think end of June is Italy. I don't know. Milos, when is Italy?
A week
Italy's
after,
a week after Spain.
okay, week after the Spain. Spain
Week after the
3
Spain.
weeks,
So
Italy is
and
4
Well,
weeks.
There's also the
Oh.
Emperor Pro, the Portugal is also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is Portugal too. Yeah.
so what I plan, what I have in my mind is Italy. When I don't do Spain, Italy, France, Portugal, and at the end, Dubai Pro. That's what I have in my mind, but I need to talk to Chris because
Yeah.
if you just tell me,
You'll be worn out by then.
I'm gonna be in Kuwait in July.
how long you been there? Or you will stay
A whole
there?
month. A whole month.
I'm coming.
Maybe 5 or 6 weeks because I'm gonna go at the end of June.
There you go.
You end of the June? You go end of the June?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna get busy. We're gonna get busy.
Okay. Okay. If you
Let me know if you want to go.
want me to come, I will come.
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
Okay. 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 Okay.
We did help you guys. We did 3 blind mice over here. The wise men. The 3
Yes,
wise.
of course. I just can learn from you guys. I tell it yesterday to Dennis. I just can learn from you guys. Okay, let's do it. Let's talk and then let's plan it and let's do it.
Can you believe this? Can you believe that he is where he's at right now? And he's only 25?
No, I didn't expect that one.
He's 25.
But you know what though? I feel like, man, it's gonna be a whole another crop of guys that can go, for another 10 years if they do it right and not
Yeah. And what I'm saying is, even though
and be really tough,
he still has things that he needs to work on, but then when you look at his age, 25 years
Yeah,
old.
that's part of the issue right there. You're just very young.
But look at the muscle
Yeah,
maturity.
but look at his quality and his body. Look at the maturity in his body parts. It's crazy. He's been doing this now. Don't get me wrong. He is not training for 2 years. He's been training for a while. How many years has he been training now?
11 years now. I started 14.
There you go. That's what I like to hear.
I did my first show at 15.
That's what I like.
And I won it. That's why I fell in love with it. I say to myself at the first show, if I didn't win the first show, I will not competing anymore. And like it is, you win it and you start to love the taste of the winning. And so you keep moving forward.
That's right.
Yeah.
But we will do this. We will do this. I will start with Chris, then Dennis, and the last I will go to my Yugoslavian
Teacher. Yeah.
big brother.
Yes. Listen, Emir, first for all the Yugoslavians, we
Here we go. Let me get my violin. Here we go.
yeah, I don't want Germany to claim him. He is
I don't want Germany to
he's Yugoslavia.
Hey, but
Okay. All right, listen. Let me ask him something.
Okay.
What passport do you have?
I have a passport from Yugoslavia. Not Yugoslavia, from Montenegro.
So you still
Montenegrin
have that passport?
Yeah, I still have it, yeah.
But you also have a
I
German.
can get the German one whenever I want.
Oh, you don't have a German passport?
No.
Oh,
Then Germany can't claim you. You live there, but
Honda.
that's about it. I was born and raised in
Yeah.
Germany. I don't have a German passport, never had
Hold
one.
on. So when they put the EMIR on the score sheets, what country do they put there?
Germany,
Germany.
because he writes Germany into his application or whatever.
Ah.
Yes. Because he's from there, because he's
I was
living
always, it
But
always
guys,
pissed me off.
don't misunderstand me wrong. But the German people are supporting me like crazy. My sponsor is from Germany. Everyone is from Germany.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you live in
I make my
you
money
live
in
in
Germany.
That's your home. But that always pissed me off too, because when I used to compete in the Olympia, they always put Dennis James and then they put Thailand. There's so many people that they thought I was Thai. So what
You look
about me
Thai.
looks
I didn't
Thai,
know.
man?
I didn't know what you were. You had that damn curly hair.
Hey, check out Dennis's arms when he spread them out. He put the tattoo like split the biceps in half, so like he has a double bicep
I
split.
don't have tattoo inside. What are you talking about?
Yeah, turn around, turn it inside, internally rotate. Oh, yeah, you see, like double split on the bicep.
No,
Did
there's
that on
nothing on the
purpose.
bicep. You mean here?
Yeah, the double
This,
split, long head, short head. I watched it.
Long head, short hair.
what are you talking about?
Spread your arms and you see the line is right on a split between the biceps. And now internally rotate.
Oh, you just
Ah,
jealous.
look at that. Look at that.
You just jealous.
That's like
Come on, Chris. Give me
16-inch
some. Give me
fightings.
some.
Anyway.
I'll show you the good one.
And back when I did the tattoo, I still had 22 inches, so it wasn't really on the top of the biceps, to be honest. It just fell into it by losing the muscle. That's how it works.
When did you have a tattoo? 2000?
2015.
Hey, so
Australia. Done in Australia.
Emir, what type of practice do you put in with your posing?
I pose in the morning 30 minutes, and after the workout 30 to 45 minutes.
Oh, that's a lot of posing.
Hey, because we're gonna pose, so I hope you're ready for that.
Of course,
Gonna pose.
I'm ready for everything.
Chris, what pose does he need to improve?
Yeah, he's gonna break down every fucking
Lat
pose.
spread. Your lat spread, you're not putting your hands in the right place in order to make that spread. You
Yeah, I feel it on stage. I feel it on stage. I feel it. I can't push it in the front like, but maybe it's because of the oil, you know? Because maybe it's okay.
Your hands was down like closer to your hip when I saw that one time. I was like, oh my God, this guy.
But Chris mentioned something about your back double biceps is a knockout shot. But he said your real lat spread is the total opposite.
He didn't say total opposite, but
well, I mean, it's not
lackluster is what I said. I said lackluster.
Lackluster, but it's the opposite of a knockout shot, right? Knockout shot means this is the best of the best.
It's just a jab. It's not a cross.
Oh, but when you do your lat spread, it didn't say you don't have the lats, but it looks like your lats, you maybe he's not flaring them enough.
The thing is, I had the last few weeks or the last 2 weeks, I had 5 different people to tell me how to pose. Chris was the first, Anta Librada second, Brett Wilkin, Guy Cisterino, Keon.
Okay, but listen, they're competitors.
I tried to took from everyone a little bit, but I think it was a little bit too much from everyone. Not too much from everyone, but I took maybe the wrong.
This is what I'm gonna say. When you have close to 100 shows under your belt, like I do, and I call myself a like compulsory posing is like my thing because I worked at it so much for so long. And these guys are competitors. They're not actual, like I actually coach that shit. They're just competitors. They're not even trainers. And they train with people, you're training partner, but you're not an actual trainer. I'm a trainer. So it's a different story. And the mindset behind what you're doing, all that stuff, everybody has an opinion, but that don't mean everybody's a good coach for that situation. Just like some people on Instagram saying that, they're online coaches, but
Chris, how long would you need to get them right in posing?
A couple of weeks. couple of weeks working every day at it.
I mean,
You know,
I want to show this one more time because this needs to be appreciated, really.
Why don't we maybe hold on? Maybe Kylie can look him up. Kylie, if you hear me now, maybe you can check Omia EMIR'S.
I mean, this is state of the art. I
check
mean,
his
it doesn't get any
Instagram.
better. I mean, Chris Aceto sent me this picture that was like 3 days.
Yeah, looking at naked man's ass all the damn time. Milos, goddamn.
What?
You hold that picture. You keep.
I mean, listen. I never had a back double biceps. I never had a back double biceps. So for me, it's like
Well, cover the ass at least then.
But that post what Milos showed the pic now for me from the back. I started, that was 2 days before the New York show, and I just did it for fun because
Show it again, Milos. Show it again since it's on your home screen.
I mean, it's on a home screen. Yeah, I didn't put it to the home screen.
home screen.
It's just okay. There was Chris Aceto sending me. Okay, hold on.
Oh, those are pictures that Chris sent you, so they're not even on Instagram.
And here is this is our high-tech video.
Oh, there you go, buddy.
I was about to say, now you're gonna just show ass.
Okay, then let me go like this, motherfucker. I mean, if you have a glutes like this, you should show it.
Yeah.
But I tried this 2 days
What
out.
about the last spread? No.
Did he do it? Oh, did he do it? Hold on.
I just did it 2 days before the show. I feel that I can bring my hamstrings come more out, but I can't flex. The problem is I can't flex the glutes. Maybe I don't know how to explain.
I think your glutes are so ripped you don't even have to
You
flex.
don't need to flex them like that. You so concentrate on the glutes and the pose.
You should focus on your hamstrings more than your glutes. Your glutes are always going to be there.
Hey, I'm president of anti-glute movement. I mean, Chris was close by. Chris had a. Hey, Chris
I was
sent me
trying
this
to
one video
act like I wasn't here when you was gonna say something else. Like, don't put me in there. I showed y'all I had like 3 of them. I had 3.
Yeah.
Chris, don't go overboard.
2 stripes. 2.
That was one.
At the bottom.
He said that, you see what he said in that picture?
I said it to both of them. I was like, see, I got some striding glutes.
But okay, Emir, I'm just curious because you said New York for 4 days you were eating everything on site, Burger King, fucking, cookies. Did you eat the donuts too?
Yes, in the morning.
Okay, that's what Chris, Dennis and I were talking about.
I thought Chris was a muffin guy.
I said, no, I think it was a donut. Shit. But so for Cal, you only did 150 carbs whole week?
200.
Not the whole week, not even, like I say, completely the different. Just a little bit of rice, a little bit of potato. Maybe after the training, when he saw the pics and everything goes right, he go a little bit more up, but just maybe 100 or 200 grams, just potato, not rice, just potato after the training. Yeah. So, but but it was every time when we did, I don't know how to explain. Every time when we did potatoes instead of rice, my body worked better. Like the form is getting a lot better, harder, denser. But every time when we do rice, I feel like full, but not hard, dense and hard. I don't know why. I can't explain why, but it works.
So then you didn't even carb up for the CANT?
No, nothing.
You went straight all the way through?
All the way. Nothing. No insulin, nothing.
He said, no insulin.
Oh. What? No, I'm kidding. Good.
That sounds like you did insulin for the New York. You don't have to, no trade secrets, that's okay, but of course, put 2 and 2 together. It is what it is. Okay, so we'll see you in Italy right next, 4 weeks from now.
Is it? So you're not doing Spain for sure?
I don't know. I don't know. My mind is now. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know.
So anyway, listen, Emir is a type that can get super hard, super ripped and hold
But-
striations.
But do you agree that, you know, it might have something to do with still being so young to get this hard? Because I remember when I started, it was so much easier for me to get hard, you know, and the older you get, the harder it gets. Is that true?
I don't know, but they say I even heard Chris before talking about somebody like, oh yeah, they need like a few more years to mature and marinate and all that stuff, right?
Hmm.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you said it, you know, a couple of podcasts ago. Like,
I was
somebody-
I was saying, no, I didn't say that was my philosophy. I was saying that that's what they, Hani said about Derek, that his muscle is so new that it's not having that grainy look. I didn't say that was how I thought.
the
I don't
muscle
feel
is
that way.
muscle. New or old, muscle is muscle.
I don't
Muscle.
feel that way.
Yeah, but no, I'm not talking about the maturity of the muscle. I'm talking about getting in shape. Isn't it much easier when you're younger?
Yeah, probably.
Come on, y'all old. You all know what I'm talking about.
Probably.
You guys don't
Got a
know.
mature look that someone can't
You know,
have.
guys, how long we did the prep for the New York? Six
How
and a half weeks.
Get out of here.
I'm
You
just,
know,
Chris,
you could
right now,
do that at that age though. You could do that.
Milos,
6.5
Milos.
weeks.
I mean, Milos, I remember when we
I've done
started
that
my
too.
prep, it's 9 weeks out.
Yeah, no, but this kind of condition, 6.5 weeks. What
I've
did it
done-
look?
He probably looks better than most of them 2 weeks out before he starts his diet.
The thing is, my body responds very well and quick. I can lose weight in two weeks. I can lose 20 kilograms. Of course, a lot of cardio, low carbs, but the body responds very well, easy. So I never had problems to get in shape or something else. Like
How much cardio do you do?
now for the shows now,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for period.
maybe maximum 60 to 90 minutes. 90 minutes was the max.
Oh, that's a good amount of cardio. I mean, I thought you were going to say like 15 to 20 minutes.
No,
What
no,
did you look?
no.
What did
But-
you
but
look at
just-
6.5 weeks? What did you
But
look?
just for the maybe for the first 4 weeks, and then he go like down to 30 minutes per day.
Hmm.
Depends. Every day changed. Everything changed. I said
And what
every
is
day. Like
what is your core workout? What do you do for your core?
I started with leg extensions, 20 sets.
Your
Leg raises
Stomach.
for your abs.
For my abs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I train them maybe once a week, 2 times a week.
It's like I've seen so much movement, Dr. Milos. This is so funny. Thank
you
you for
gotta
running back.
and what are you doing? What are you doing in that one or two?
Just crunches. Just
punches. See,
Nothing-
that's
nothing-
part of, that's a big issue because you're not gonna get the development that you need to cover all that real estate you have from your chest to your you gotta do more than that. Gotta do more than that.
Really?
Yes. If you say your body reacts and changes quickly, then it should adapt to this quickly, and you can improve that area quickly. Then
You guys will show me everything. I come and I will
But
learn.
Emir, here's the
hit
thing.
me up on the DM. I'll tell you what's up.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
when you look at your body, you know, do you like make a note? I would like to improve this and this and that. I want to visualize what I want to look like. So when you look at your abs, are you super happy with the abs already?
To be honest, I never take care of the abs so much and of the calves and of the traps. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
now when you
Well-
guys talking now, I don't know.
Is
I
this
think,
muscle or not? You know,
of course, but I think always
Yeah, show
when I
him
train
my-
like,
Spartan.
Go to a
but I
body.
think always when I train like back,
And it's your face.
traps are in.
What?
Your face. Hey,
You guys know it's late for me. That's why I'm hanging
I
in
just
there.
saw that movie.
What do you mean? You're in the same zone as Emir. So
I know, but I'm an
it's
early man. I'm 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm asleep.
like an old man.
I'm fucking old.
And me,
man, right.
I'm always up. So you don't give me that slack. You don't cut me those slack.
No, I do. I know what you feel like when you're at 3 o'clock in the morning and we're probably still up. Anyway, so yeah.
No, but here it is.
I
It's
saw,
interesting.
I saw Chris before the show, before the CALI show, with few women in his arms before the show.
I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe. Not Chris.
I'm joking.
I'm ushering people to their seats. That's all.
Yeah, that's just a family, man.
I work back and I'm kidding.
Where was the show in California? Where was it?
Anaheim at the
Anaheim. Okay, Anaheim, yeah.
Hilton, right there by the.
But Amy, you're 25 years old. I think if you take a couple of advices from different old crusty fools like us, I think you can only get better. There's no way you get.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And as fast as you respond, and with the youth on your side, I think you can make major improvements in this very short time. And if you get a chance to go to Kuwait and see Chris, you know, he's going to be annoying as fuck. I'll tell you that right now, but it's going to help you. You know, he's going to tell you, and just because we talked about it right now, he's going to push you even further. You know, so just hang in there.
You're out there for business. It's a business.
Dennis, if I win in the future, I don't care what I have to do.
Right.
I swear I don't care. If I need to eat stones, I will eat stones.
I don't think you have any problems with your condition. So your diet is not the problem. It's just bringing up certain body parts that you have to in order to be a top contender at any show. You know, because you have what it takes. You're tall enough. Now imagine if your legs come up. Imagine if your legs come up to the. You don't have to have legs like Samson. You just have to have legs that match your upper body.
Yeah. You're right.
And with your condition, you're going to be. I can see it. I can visualize it. It's crazy.
I'm going to Kuwait. For me, I don't care if I get better. If I can.
You're gonna get better.
It doesn't matter where you go to do it.
A lot of people wish to have this opportunity with you guys to talk and to take advices. I'm happy for the chance to train with Chris, with Dennis, with Milos.
Yeah.
You guys,
you're gonna improve, man. If you come, you're gonna improve. I guarantee you.
But it doesn't matter where you go. But it's a good opportunity for you because Kuwait is only 4 or 5 hours from Germany.
Yeah.
So it's a short flight. You know what I'm saying? And you can be over there. Chris is he's gonna pick you up from the airport. He's got all the connections.
Yeah, CORMIER, baby. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Got you covered. He's got you. Does he have a place to stay there?
Yeah, they got the places next door there. I used to stay I stayed one time at this Holiday Inn, which was awesome.
So where are you staying?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna probably stay next door to the gym.
So where is he staying? I expect
there's different places.
I expect you to accommodate him to make sure he's put up well. He gets his meals.
Yeah, I gotta do all my due diligence on the hotels and the apartments or whatever's available.
Yeah.
I did that before. I just haven't been there since COVID. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of things changed since then because I remember there used to be nice apartments that they have for the athletes where.
Yeah, it was right next door.
Oh, so I don't know about that place. I know other place that was a little further. Well, this is the old.
There's a couple places, one up the street also.
You know, the good thing is there's nothing around you that can kind of mess with your focus. You know what I mean? Because all you got there is eat, sleep, and train. That's it.
We'll take the evening out sometime and go to the mall and do some cardio in the mall, that's pretty fun. Or we watch a movie sometimes together. That's cool.
Of course. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
Who else is there that time that you go?
What's that?
Who else is going to be there?
Well, Rubio's there already.
So I thought you're going there for a camp. I thought you're going for
Breon, for a camp, and then
who's in the camp? Who's in your camp?
Breon's gonna come, obviously. He's
Okay.
training for the Dubai show.
Oh, so you going there to work with them for the show?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had a
I'm
camp
gonna
where
do a camp also. I'm gonna do a camp also. So
how many people do
I'll
you have
probably
in the
invite
camp?
some prominent people. I don't want like a whole lot of people, but I want to focus on, you know, a good maybe 6 people.
Okay, so June's coming up. I mean, we already
Yeah.
almost in June. So how many people do you have in the camp?
Probably just like 4 right now.
Yeah, because I'm asking just to make sure, do you have the time?
I have the time. I'm gonna make, bro. I'm a pro at
That's
this.
all I'm asking.
Oh yeah, I
That's
had 12 people one time, and I was training, and I was helping with Rolly, and I was helping with all the different guys from the camp, from the team over there.
Yeah. Would you mix
Curry,
them up?
I was
Would
helping
you
with
mix
Curry
them
right
up with
after.
the other? Would
I
you
would
mix
put him
them?
in the right. I'll put in a strategy. You know, use a strategy about it because I want the right people with the right people.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you mix
Amateurs,
them
I'll
up with
have them at
someone?
a different time, and I have the pros or real prominent people at a certain time.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask the question again. Who would you mix them up with?
Rubio, Breon.
Mark Rubiel, I think would be perfect because them legs. If they don't motivate the shit out of you, then I don't know what would.
And Breon's a hard worker. I could put him with anybody. I mean, we're doing those walking lunges with them damn sandbags on their backs. We're doing they got like 8 leg extensions right next to each other. The legs.
So you're going for your sponsor basically for Yava Labs then?
No, I'm going because I'm going.
I understand, but are they paying for your stuff though? Because you don't know where you're staying.
Well, I gotta talk to Bader because Bader.
Oh, okay. Because if I go somewhere a couple of weeks out, I want to know.
Yeah, he always let me
Okay.
know, you know, what's up. But I actually have a connection out there, a couple of places. Like I said, the Holiday Inn.
Call Abdullah.
Was that Abdullah?
Call Abdullah, yeah.
For a place?
No, but well, yeah, why not? You might know he know the places everywhere. He know everything. And he's always available. You know, you can reach him.
I think Nathan is out there too right now, isn't he?
I saw some pictures. I don't know if that was new or old.
He's out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in good shape too.
Yeah, he's doing the shows too.
Yeah.
It's going to be a stacked lineup. It's going to be a real stack. See, what we complained about last year is totally different this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like 20 guys in Cal Pro, right? 20?
It was 22. 23.
23.
I'm looking at it right here.
Yeah.
So how did you feel after the prejudging, Amir? Did you think you are fighting for a first or fighting for a second and third?
To be honest, they switched it a lot of around. But every time when we hit the back double, they bring me up in the middle again. Yeah. Then again out, then again back, then again out, then another. So to be honest, for the first, I didn't really understand what they want or what place. I thought like first, after the prejudging, I thought like 3rd or 4th place. And then in the finals, they let me a little bit longer in the middle, not too long, of course, but they switched around. And then at the end, I say to myself, okay, I'm fighting for the first, second. But of course, TONIO was the favorite. He was the favorite. So
you never moved him, right?
Never.
Yeah, so he was clear first, I guess. Did you see the score sheet?
Yeah.
He was clear.
He was second after prejudging also.
And, he was second after prejudging?
Oh.
Yeah, and then...
EMIR'S was?
Yeah. You have a...
Chris was absolutely right then. Yeah. Chris knows the shit. We'll give it to you, sir.
He was straight second. At the prejudging, he was not...
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you.
I can be nice sometimes.
I mean, yeah. Christian Wolski, a Polish guy. What do you think of him, Emir? Christian?
I think he improved a lot. He improved a lot. His condition was not so good like in New York, He tried to come bigger. He did the same what I tried to do in New York. He did as a Cali pro, but I think he's a good guy. But I beat him normally. Last year I beat him every show. But he improved a lot, and he's also a good guy. So funny, good guy, and I think he also has a good future. But I don't know. When I talk to him, he talk a lot about he like to cheat, and he asked a lot about if he can eat that and that. And this time, Mauro say to him, "Oh, cheating, nothing. Just stay on your diet and
Don't
focus
worry
on the
about
show."
that.
And you see, when you focus on something, you improve and get better.
Hey, Emir,
That's
I
what
have
he did.
my notes from the show. I know you can't read it, but I have notes from, I got a score sheet, but I said, best back double in the show needs abs and posing and some quads. That's what I said.
And pecs,
Huh?
and bigger pecs.
Bigger pecs, yeah. I mean,
Yes.
I thought just the front through here. I just noticed there was such a big difference of the back double to your front shots. Some of you getting lost in some shots, but I think you know, I didn't know you were that young either. I couldn't tell what type of age you were, but a lot of that has a lot to do with it. You know, you can.
What do you think about the side shots, like the side tricep and the side chest, Chris?
You had the left striations right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was strong for you. I think
Little bit more abs.
yeah, more
That's what I mean. A little bit more abs, chest.
here. Yeah. It's a lot of flesh going on that needs grooves.
Yeah.
You need grooves.
You're right.
I think I think you can work on that, but I think it's just a matter of time. You just got to be shown the right way to do it, and I think it'll happen for you. It's not written in stone that this is how you're going to be. You can always change it, and you can always get, you know, improve areas.
I'm going to throw this at you, Emir. I mean, I listened to you. This is, I don't know why I didn't think of abs and calves and traps or something like that. And then when we talk about legs and burning, it's burn all you need. You know, you want to go heavy. So probably you didn't consider all that you can do to improve every body part. I mean, muscle is muscle. It's complete. Now, Chris Cormier is telling you, oh, it needs abs. And then he touched the subject, right? Needing the abs. You admittedly think you need a little bit more chest, right?
Yeah.
You know, so those are the notes that you put as a structure, you know, when you design the program. What am I doing today to maximize this aspect, that aspect? Yeah. You're 25 years old, diamond in the rough, the quality off the chart. You are coming. I mean, Dennis says you're 25 years old. Imagine in 2-3 years, what can this possibly be? But it's no, oh, I don't know why. Well, you should know why, everything. Make a plan. If you, fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So can you improve the abs? Yes. Should you train abs? Hell yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're right.
At least every other day. At least every other day.
You guys, with this talk, you guys open a lot of my eyes. So
good.
That's why people should be
100%.
fighting to come on here, because they're gonna leave this podcast getting better already.
Yes.
Happens every time.
So let me think back. So Italy is when exactly? In 4 weeks? Is it?
Yeah.
And you're gonna be. Oh, so that's literally around that time when you're gonna be to go in Kuwait, right? You go in the end of June, Chris.
Toronto is 9
to go probably the middle to the end to around no later than the 22nd.
Oh, so you didn't even book your flights yet, so you're not 100% sure what day. Okay.
No later than the 22nd, though. I'll be gone.
Because I don't know if he's competing in Italy, which is when?
Maybe going to be after Italy.
Italy is 23rd. 23rd
of June.
Hmm?
Yeah, so it might be after Italy, I guess.
Be after Italy.
Yeah. So what's the next show after Italy that he was playing?
Portugal, July 7th.
Portugal.
And then Dubai, July 14th.
Oh,
Sorry,
so
Dubai,
28th.
hey,
that's a lot of traveling, hit it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I don't know if that's the best thing to do.
If Chris goes middle June in the next 2 weeks, if he goes to Kuwait, I will be there and
Do what you got to do. If you can
I
put
can
in,
come. For me,
if
it's
you
no
First, you
can
gotta
put
problem.
be there.
3 weeks
First,
in,
Chris, first you need to be there.
I'll be there quick. I'm just I just got some things out of the way after this battle for the Olympia training. I'm gonna be eyeballing my way out there because that's June 4th. So we got one more shooting with that primetime muscle, and then we're doing the battle, and then I'm gonna be looking to leave. We'll be in touch. Hit me up, man.
Yes, okay, okay. We stay in touch. And if you stay, if you want me to be there, I will be there. For me, it's no
Yeah.
problem. I don't care.
Emir, one more advice. I've seen
Yeah.
you pose when Chris sent me the short clips, the backdoor biceps, and you turn it on, most masculine, and all this stuff. And even there on the video, I seen that you did have a trouble breathing, and you know, it was not smooth. I could hear you breathe. I could see you breathe. If I'm a judge, I see that. Mauro told me in New York that, yeah, you had the trouble also breathing and you didn't control that. So until the next show, really, when you pose, you need to know exactly when to inhale, when to exhale, how to control the air. You know, this is also practice.
Yes.
Right now, I
yes.
think you're just hitting the poses. You don't think of breathing. You breathe as you go. But breathing is
yeah.
posing. So you have to know when to inhale, how to, you know,
To
hold
hold it.
stuff like that. Don't show judges, you know, the movement in your abs and stuff like that. So this is also practice.
Get out of the diaphragm,
Yes.
out of your, you know, I think that's the way. You just gotta be keep constant. That's on your mind constantly throughout the time you're showing yourself. You got to do it in practice because you can't just think, oh, when I get on stage, I'm going to do it, because it's not going to work like that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
train
And that's
your
what I
mind.
think before the shows. That's you. You got it, Chris.
Yeah,
You
man.
got it. You got it. And Milos, you're also right. You're also right.
I'm always
Yeah.
right.
I need to fix a lot of things. A lot of things.
All right, good.
Well, and you're taking second and you're doing this now, so
You got
you know
plenty of
it's gonna
time,
be.
so you know
Yeah.
you don't need to rush things, but you just need to get on it.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
like Mino said. You need to start mapping out your plan. You need to have a plan. You got to go by
Yeah.
what you need to do. You
I
know,
mean, imagine this. He was 5 times second, 5 times runner-up at the age of 25 already, and not even paying attention to every little detail. So imagine what he does.
because and why? Because he doesn't have anybody that's around him
People.
that
Yeah.
pointed out to him. When you have, you know, people that don't really understand bodybuilding, or people that are just yes men and, you know, kind of, you know, they're not going to tell you what you need to improve. They're not
As
giving
and as a teenager, I'm around like world champions, like, you know, everyone from SHAWN to Robbie Robinson to Grace Stridham. That's who I grew up around. You know, I was already around those type of caliber at a very young age.
Yeah.
And it makes a difference.
I need to move from the US for a while.
Yeah,
From Germany. I need to move somewhere else where I have people around me who just
tell you
push
like
me and help me get
and the right things,
Yeah.
not even just telling you stuff, but the right things, the things that have been proven. The things that have been proven over time, that's what you want.
Yes, sir.
You need
You don't need a new way to do a curl or a new way to do something. It's just about things that's been put in place for many years. That's what you need.
Right.
Yes, 100%.
Hey, did anybody see? You guys know Bob Sapp?
Yeah, of course.
Chris, you know Bob Sapp?
Yeah, the big guy, big black dude.
You see, he competed. He did
Yeah.
a show.
No, I didn't see that.
Asia or somewhere. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I know he lives in Japan. He has a big
He just competed in the bodybuilding show as a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
he makes a big deal though too, I heard, out there in
He makes
Japan.
a dildo.
In Japan.
I just saw a video of him in a pose down in a bodybuilding show at age of, what is it, in the 50s?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Guy is absolute freak. I mean,
He is a freak.
he is a freak. If he was,
You know who that is, Amy? Bob Sapp?
No.
No, that's
Who's
the
that?
first time.
He's an ex-football player.
He
Oh, okay.
went to TK, what was it
Ah,
called?
this
He did. Then he
this-
did kickboxing. You know, K1, and then he did
big tall
MMA.
guy.
Tall, big dude.
Big black
Yeah,
dude.
He was in.
was that the guy
He
with-
had to be in his 300s, right?
Oh, well over.
Oh,
Well
yeah,
over.
he's a
Was it that guy that called out Mike Tyson?
Yes,
That guy, right?
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, I saw the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
Dennis,
guys?
you're a
did
fan,
you guys hear-
MMA fan. You know Bob Sapp's first Pride fights with
He's
Nogueira.
famous in Japan, man. Super
I
famous.
saw a lot of his fights, but I don't remember which one was the first one because
Yeah.
I started seeing about him after he already had started fighting.
Nogueira, I mean, he picked him up and slammed him hand down, you know, so
slammed
and
Nogueira.
that's submitted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah.
I just know the fight against Crow Cup. You remember when Crow Cup broke his orbital bone, you know? Yeah.
Did you guys see that? You guys know about Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul?
Oh, so he had a health issue.
Yeah, he was on the plane and he was what was it?
He got dizzy like 30 minutes out from landing or whatever.
I mean, what shit, I can't remember what it was. I just listened to it this morning.
That's age.
Yeah, fuck, what was it again?
Yeah, I don't think.
A stomach ulcer. The ulcer,
Oh yeah.
stomach pain. And he was complaining about pain. He got, you know, when you sit on the plane, commercial flight, and you're in pain, you don't tell nobody. You try to ride this shit out, right?
Yeah.
You fucking tell people, you got to be in pain. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
He probably had one of them bleeding ulcers that just fucking bursted right inside the stomach. That shit's painful.
Yeah.
I just hope he's not, he's good enough to be in that fight because I want to see that fight now.
It's not. You don't think it's not an age thing though, right?
But the ulcer,
Ulcers, like,
Yeah, it's
ulcers flare up for certain things that make them flare up a little bit. I think.
Right.
A lot of people have them; they don't even know.
Right.
until they flare up. Yeah.
Until they flare up, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Because that shit, I heard that shit's painful.
So yeah. Hey, what I was gonna say, so you thought you were gonna be, at least second or third though, right? But I know
We
they
had that. We had that already.
It is.
that's what's up.
Milos just asked that question 5 minutes ago.
I know, but I wanted him to elaborate on his thinking or feeling.
Elaborate. I'm gonna tell you what I'm elaborating on. I'm going to bed, y'all. This is it.
All right. Congratulations.
I'll let Emir get something to eat because he's been
Get some food.
driving for hours and hours.
What you gonna eat? What you gonna eat, brother?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to Subway right now.
Subway?
Subway.
Yeah. And make a big sandwich and then
I didn't even know they had Subway here in Germany.
What time is it?
they have it. They have
Oh,
I
so
think they have it.
where do you live in the city somewhere? What city? Where you live in?
It's Minden. It's a small
Minden.
city, not a big city. It's in North Rhine-Westphalia. It's a small city.
Yeah.
It's like maybe 100,000 people live here.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's another
Yeah,
thing. I want to make sure. I want to get this on record right now. October 26th. I want you in Frankfurt. I want you to be my guest in Frankfurt.
I will be there.
Like you did me last year.
That last year, the 2 years, but the 2 years before I was always to the end.
Huh?
But I will be there. I will be there.
Yes. It's gonna be I'm gonna
But just if you
I
let me
hope for
post
you-
with Tim.
I hope for you. I don't know if Tim is posing, but I want you as a guest. But I want to bring. Of course, I invite all pros, and I'll bring them up on stage. But here's the thing: I still hope that you're going to qualify for the Olympia this year. Which will be October 10th to the 12th. This will be 2 weeks after the Olympia. Will be perfect. Okay.
I will be there. I promise you, I will be there. Okay, Dennis.
All right, then. Thank you, Amy. Get some rest, get some food, and we'll talk soon. And hopefully, you and Chris hook up in July, possibly, and then whenever you want to come to the States.
I just waiting. I take. You send me the number of Chris. I text him, and when he say I need to be at that date there, I will be there.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
All right,
And-
brother.
I'll give Chris
Thank
my
you.
information first so he can hook me up with a little bit of, a little bit of spending money. Because I'm going to Rimini tomorrow. I'm going for my birthday weekend.
Hey, it's my
Oh,
son.
May 31st.
May 31st. Yes,
Holy
sir.
shit. I didn't know.
Hey, my
I
son's
remember.
birthday today, Dennis.
Oh, really? He's also my
Yeah.
mom too. That's why.
Yeah, same day, right?
Yeah, my mom, 28.
Oh, hold
Yeah,
on. What is that? 57?
58.
Oh, shit.
58, my man. Never felt better.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
57
right.
in August, man.
Never felt better.
Okay. Hey, what was that about Mike Tyson? I just read it. I can't remember it. Okay.
But it came back, right? It came back.
Yeah,
A little bit.
5
Amen.
minutes
Thank
later.
you very much. Chris
All right.
Milos, I love you both, man. Take care, guys. We'll see you
Hey,
all.
brother.
This is to all
All right.
listeners.
Thank
We'll see
you.
you all next Tuesday. And not we'll see you Tuesday, but this is going to air on Sunday, of course. And then I'm out.
Are we doing 2 times a week now?
No, we don't. We're not.
Just that was just a special time.
You should.
And everybody was
I think
freaking
you should.
out. They're like, man, they're gonna start doing it on Fridays now.
I'm
And
trying to explain
Yeah.
it to you so you know it, Chris, so you can tell them next time they tell you. If I have 2 guests, then I can do 2 different ones in one, and then we can edit it in 2. That's when we air Friday and Saturday. Or when something like this happened last week where 2 compete on Saturday, I can't air them on Sunday. It's the day after the show. So, we bring them in on Friday. So that's not all the time. We got to have the people on the podcast too.
like, comment, share the MENACE podcast. We're gonna see you next time.
Go ahead, Chris. All right, peace out, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.